everybody, it's Seth Jones, Editor-in-Chief of Golfdom Magazine. I'm at the 2025 U.S. Open, being joined by the President of the USGA. He is Fred Perpall. Fred, thanks for taking the time to chat with me today.
Good to be here with you.
It's good to see you, and man, what great conditions out there, the beautiful weather we got today. How excited are you for the 2025 U.S. Open?
Well, you know, we're so excited. This is our 10th championship at Oakmont, and it's the most U.S. Opens in the history of the U.S. Open. And so, you know, we're really excited for a good week. We need a little cooperation from the weather. And so it's wonderful to have this bright, sunny day to get things a little more firm and to get it back to the conditions we'd like.
What do you think about the, Oakmont being Oakmont and the history here, but the conditions and the level that Mike McCormick and his crew gets it to? How do you feel like, is this like the U.S. Open standard, would you say?
Well, the Native Americans have a statement I love, which is the truth needs no explanation. It only needs reflection. So we've had 10 U.S. Opens at Oakmont, and we've had that for a reason. Oakmont probably is the best representation of sort of what we think the standards of a U.S. Open should be. It's tough, but it's fair. It shines in all of its glory, but it's also a little treachery. Oakmont has 175 bunkers and obstacles that require meticulous play and creativity. And it allows us to accomplish our objective, which is for the elite players, they have to get every club in the bag dirty, all 14 of them, including the 15th, which is the one between their ears. And so we just love being here at Oakmont because it really is the most closest reflection of the ideals of the U.S. Open.
Great. Thank you for that, Fred. One of the things about the USGA and the long history they have with golf course superintendents, and you go back to the USGA Green Section report and what the Green Section does, I feel like there's never been a better time for the USGA's partnership with the guys out there working on the maintenance crews and the golf course superintendents and the things you're doing with like the GS3 golf ball. And talk to me about that relationship with how important the back of the house guys are with the USGA.
Well, look, every time, I take a flight, I'm mindful of the pilots.
Yeah.
But I also recognize that the flight would not be possible without the ground crew. And in a real way in golf, like all of this great golf we play and the conducting of these championships would not be possible without our green section and the grounds crew that put it on. So we're very, grateful to the early mornings, to the late nights, to all the hard work that goes into this. I hope you see that we're investing through our, Green Section Academy. We now have 2 programs to try to educate and prepare people for careers as groundskeeper and superintendents, because it's just such an important part of the game of golf. But it's also a wonderful entryway for those that love golf. And so we want to expose people to the careers that are possible. And we're really grateful to McCormick and the whole crew here this week because with all of the rain they've received, record-breaking rain, we still have a firm and fast and wonderfully presented golf course. And that would not be possible without, many early mornings and many late nights and all the men and women who work tirelessly to make this happen.
Awesome. Well said, Fred. Well, thank you so much for your time and have a great week today.
Well, let's have a wonderful week.
Okay.
Thank you.
Everybody, this is Fred Perpall. I'm Seth Jones. Thanks for watching us here on Golfdom TV.